Alright guys, crazy news. I just got my MacBook Pro A2442. It's a 2021 MacBook Pro. The one I got was the M1 Max chip, which basically means it has 64 gigabytes of unified memory. That's good enough to run some medium-sized models. So I'm literally going to do it right now. I'm going to start running some local AI on my computer, and then I'm going to actually whip it onto OpenClaw and see how fast the inference speed is. Now, because these are so old, they're from 2021, despite that, they were so maxed out with unified memory that even today's Mac Minis don't even come close to this kind of solid, serious power. So let's test it right now. I'm gonna download LM Studio because it has a user interface. Unlike Ollama, which does not have a user interface, so it already knows that I have a Mac OS, an M series, and it's telling me which version. I'm gonna click download. Let's see if this does the job. So it's downloading right now. Soon we're going to link it up to OpenClaw and see how quickly we can get this thing to just work for free, to become a free AI assistant. So let's move it into applications. Let's find, where is it? LM Studio. Alright, perfect. It's here inside my applications. I'm going to click on it. And now I'm going to start using it. So here we are, LM Studio, local AI on your computer. Fantastic. Let's get started. Your first model, so it's recommending something pretty good. Supports image input. You know what? Let's do that. Let's download this. It's pretty small, only 6 gigabytes. And once this is installed, we can literally use this to power OpenClaw for free forever. Exactly like Julian Goldie says. But it only works with something like this. And that's what's very important. Don't even try running local AI on machines that don't have like 32 gigs of unified memory. Something powerful. You can't use an average graphics card for this kind of thing. Alright guys, I didn't make you wait. Let's see, it's finished. Let's see what happens when it's installed. Are you ready? Download complete. Fantastic. Let's test it. So it's saying, do you want to turn on developer mode? And the answer to this question is yes, because I'm going to want to create a server for OpenClaw. Alright, it's asking if I want to start the local model when I open this app. And the answer is yes, because I don't want to have to open it each time. So here we are. We have a new LM Studio chat. Let's test it out. Alright, it looks like they've created a new thing called LM Link. Connect to remote instances of LM Studio and load models on other machines. So I can use this Mac actually to power my OpenClaw on my Windows computer. So this can be like a server. Alright, let's test this out. Let's say something to it. Hi. Load a model to send a message. Model loader. So here's the one we've just installed now. Let's click on it. It's loading it into memory. Not sure if you can see that. It's pretty bright. Alright, it's loaded. You can see 0 context. Let's send the message. Oh wow, look at the speed of this, guys. Wow. 46 freaking tokens a second. Wow, amazing. All right, let's try something big. Let's tell it to write an entire 500-word story. All right, I'm clicking now. Watch this. Look at the speed of this. It feels like it's online, but it's not. It's offline. My goodness, guys, look. This is offline AI, guys. Using this MacBook, which I showed you at the beginning of this video. This is a story. Alright, this is usable, guys. This is usable. But I just wonder what the context limit is and how I can edit this. So I'm going to go into this. Alright, and I see on the side different options. So I go into developer options, and over here you can see all the server settings and the API endpoints. Alright, so my next step is to open the server. The way you do that is to click start server here, and here is my endpoint. Fantastic. This is pretty easy to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4 on localhost. Alright, let's go test it with OpenClaw. Are you guys ready? So of course, to use OpenClaw, I'm going to use a desktop app because I hate the terminal. And basically what Claw Launcher is an app that lets you install and run OpenClaw without the freaking terminal. Yes, you heard me right. So here I am installing it. Once it's installed, I'm going to link LM Studio And then that's it. So installation complete. I just installed OpenClaw locally on this MacBook. So let's start OpenClaw now. Terminal would like to access. Let's allow it. Setup wizard running in terminal. Let's check it out. What does that mean? All right, fantastic. So I've opened the terminal and I'm just going to go through the questions that I'm being asked. All right, it's asking quick start or manual. I'm going to choose manual. And then we're going to do local. And then we're going to do... And this is the important part, guys. This is where everything is going to make all the difference. I'm going to choose LM Studio. And this is exactly the correct place. Remember that? Now the API key. What the hell? I'm going to have to find that now. Let's go back to LM Studio, see what's going on here. Why do I need to give an API key? Look, I've switched off require authentication. It doesn't require an API key. Authentication is off, so maybe I'll just press enter and hope for the best, and then we can check it out. Let's press enter. All right, here's the preferred context. Now, this is annoying. I don't want it to be such a small context, so I'm going to choose something like 128,000. That's going to be my context. That's 128,000 tokens. That's pretty good. And that should definitely work on this MacBook Pro with 64 gigs of RAM. So here we are. We've set the default model, which is the one that the only one I have really. And let's keep that as default. Fantastic, 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 fantastic. Are you ready, guys? Don't need chat channels. You know what, actually? Let's leave that for later. Alright, it's created the workspace. We are ready to go, guys. We are ready to go. Alright, all done. Let's click allow. We are ready. I think we're ready. I think it's going to just pop up now. Just give all the permissions necessary. Hatch in terminal. Fantastic, we're good to go, guys. Hi. But I want to use it on the user interface. I don't want to use it here. So, you know what? Let's go back to Claw Launcher, the app that makes it possible to run OpenClaw like a desktop app. So let's click on that and we should be in any second now. All right, let's click restart over here. All right, you can see it's doing all the hard work for us, all the terminal garbage, so that we can just literally start testing. And we are in, guys. Claw Launcher has basically done all the hard work. Let's test it out now, and we're using local AI. Hello. Let's see what's going on. Let's see how quick this thing responds. You can see it's using the local Gemma 4 from LM Studio. And after all that, I'm getting a bug saying session file locked. Gonna have to figure that. All right, guys, follow me to continue this journey to see how we can get local AI working with OpenClaw, so you never have to pay API fees ever again. But this is the real way of doing it. With a MacBook like this, you will be able to do this.